Make weird faces.
We are live again.
And we're back!
Welcome back.
Sorry for the technical difficulties, but since we're here, who's here first? Let's wait for some people to get in the room.
Let's wait till we get
I'm going to go ahead and talk about some
Oh, what a
things.
stiff arm.
Oh, Jennifer, Leah, Heather, okay.
Welcome back, guys.
We're
Sorry for the
back, we're
technical
back.
Difficulties, but we're back on the show.
We're back.
What happened? Anything happened to the game right now?
Yeah,
So-
serious stiff arm. Watch this right here.
We got a little stiff arm action going
Watch
on.
him. He's like,
Get off me. Lay down. Go to sleep.
He's a beast.
Go to
He's a beast.
He's a
sleep.
fucking beast.
So Cowboys are driving for those that don't have a TV.
You know what
So-
you're talking about, real quick, is how the professionalism of Greg Popovich whenever he gave a hug to he gave you a hug to Kawhi.
Oh my God, the whole staff did.
Did
And
you?
R.C. Buford did too, the owner.
Oh no shit.
Yeah, so it
What-
was great.
What it reminds me of is whenever Jason Garrett, like whenever Des Bryant left the Cowboys and all that shit, and then they asked for his comments. He talked about it really respectful, like, "Hey, I
Yeah.
wish him the best," you know.
Yeah.
And I think that's the best thing a coach could do, honestly, with any player, because that's what you want your players to do good, regardless of the decision.
You know, a good coach builds a rapport and a relationship with all of his players, especially his stars. You know, you don't have to just build it with just the stars only, right? You get to know their families, and you know they have dinner together and stuff. So, yeah, like Pop is not a bad guy, and it wasn't. You know, Kawhi. I'm not sure what happened. Nobody really knows because everything was real quiet. But what I was hoping that they would have done is when they announced Kawhi, there would have just been silence in the stands. Like everyone would have just been quiet, right? Because that's how Kawhi treated it the entire time. Is he just was very quiet about it. He didn't. He was professional. Yeah, he didn't say nothing.
That's good. You know, it's good to be professional. Hello, Tiffany, Joyce. Welcome to the show. Welcome, James. What up, Dre?
So, dude. All right, so now?
Yes.
Yeah?
now's the
Okay.
time.
So I got an announcement for you. We're going to have another show, right? And it's going to be pretty awesome. It's going to be called Vapor Bed.
Paper bed.
And if you like the chill wave, you like the vapor wave, then we're going to be putting on some chill music for you. And we're going to be vaping it up the whole time. I have special guests on the show. Be excited. January 15th.
Oh, nice.
Vapor Bed.
Is
Yeah.
that all we're going to talk about with Vapor Bed, or is there going to be some kind of detail about it?
I will play music.
I actually,
I will play music.
That's how we've been.
so what we did
Alright,
is
got some
we
music.
And we might make some live, too.
we actually I posted this to the page like maybe a few days ago, like earlier this week.
We've been so excited about
And yeah, I bought the domain name for it. I've set up all the social media. Like you'll see in the post whenever I post it, all the different social links that we have. It's brand new. We just barely did it like this year.
Snapchat, Instagram,
This,
Facebook, everyone.
Everything
Hashtag
all set up.
Vapor Bed.
We're gonna have a live 24/7 live stream, just playing the most rocking chill wave and vapor music, vaporwave, like the best music you can listen to. If you go to lo-fi, if you just type in lo-fi on YouTube, for instance, you already see some live channels that are already doing it. We decided to just brand out and make our own vapor bed. But what we're going to integrate is we're also going to be able to do live shows as well. So while the 24/7 live stream is going on, we'll be DJing on a different live stream as well. And we'll be mixing up songs for you guys live on the air while we do a little bit of vaping.
We're going to make...
With a little bit of vaping.
A little bit of vaping.
We are going to make music live. We're going to mix music live. And we're going to have special guests for you. If we can get some pretty big deal people out here, we'll get them out here. But we're going to be hitting the vape shops. We might just catch us on Snapchat just live. We're going to hit up Cloudcraft. It's going to be pretty awesome. There's going to be a couple places we'll hit up, but it's going to be
You're
exciting.
going to do live shows?
We've already got a logo and everything.
nice.
There's going to be
Yeah.
merch, T-shirts, all kinds of stuff.
All right.
With
Yeah.
giveaways.
We're gonna be doing everything, a little bit of everything.
Oh, hell.
So we're taking like the live stream music industry to the next level. We're not just live stream music, but we're live stream video. And again, it's all about involvement with our crowd out there. So stay tuned. January 15th
Chris.
coming up here very, very soon.
Vapor bed.
What is that? What
No
is it called?
touchdown, but ball on the 1 yard line. So
That's like the second time he did that too.
yeah, like he did a full flip too. I think right
Oh,
under,
no. Here
right
comes
under
the
his
fall
dome
apart
piece.
right here.
Babomski.
All over the...
That looks kind of crazy. I'm not gonna...
God, I love sports.
Oh, that's a pretty hard thigh hit you kind of took right there.
man.
That's kind of painful.
This is the junky kind of evening.
All right, guys. If you're watching the Cowboys game right now, why are you watching us? You should be watching the Cowboys game. No, I'm just kidding. We're watching. Yeah, we're watching the Cowboys game right now live too. So you're doing the right thing, watching us while watching the Cowboys game.
That's right.
Just have the picture in picture. Like even one of those TVs. I don't know. I haven't seen that in ages.
Man, yeah.
Just do the pip.
Hey, the remote still says it though. Picture in picture.
Picture in picture, baby.
Mandy Joe's comment, bad.
That's awesome.
I don't know. Am I grabbing?
So yeah, I guess going back to the whole vape meltdown, since we kind of ended up on that.
So yeah, so that was absolutely terrible. But yeah, I mean, my thing is though is that dude was not thinking. I think that's what the problem is. He wasn't thinking, and he embarrassed himself in front of a customer. But worst of all, he embarrassed the company in front of the world.
I think it's crazy that so many of these younger people out there, younger and old, honestly, are getting so wrapped up emotionally in the government issues.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there's so many things that have come out, you know, about the government and just about how it's run. And
Touchdown! Sorry guys, touchdown! Touchdown!
Fucking Ben, keep going, DeAndre.
you know, it's just wild the way things are today in the world that people can get so emotionally
They get
wrapped
so
up.
spun up on it, especially
Yeah.
with like the election. Oh my God, it
What
shit
do y'all
was
think
crazy.
about this whole wall deal? It's coming back up. The government shut down and whatnot.
We must build the wall.
I think this whole wall thing might get, you know, some problems happening for El Presidente.
I feel like the wall belongs in Game of Thrones.
I agree.
I think what the wall kind of like represents though, because Trump kind of like pitched that whenever he was talking about going into office and everything. So I think he's trying to fulfill that. Maybe it might be kind of like trying to say phase 2 politically. He may be trying to do, but
Well,
I don't know. But like you said, when it comes down to it, all the different political agendas on both sides, you know, both sides have their radicals, and I can't really say that when it's radicalized on either side, it's just bad for both sides, the image of both sides, of course.
yeah, but does he think the wall is going to keep people out? Because I was watching a show the other day on
DeAndre
the cartel.
2020.
There was there's over 200 and something tunnels built from Mexico to the U.S. for the cartel and drug smuggling and people smuggling. So, you know, they go under. They don't have to go over. They go under a wall.
Ben for BP.
You know what? I'd vote for you guys.
You know, honestly, if
DeAndre
if I
2020.
was, you know, really into politics on that level, and I actually believed in the system as it, because honestly, the two-party system
We're done.
is,
We're
yeah,
done with
we're done with politics. The two-party system doesn't work for me. But
Jake
that's it.
Cotton, Game of Thrones.
So Game of Thrones is
Protect the wall.
the most
The Night's Watch.
yeah, I don't know how I feel about that whole.
Remember, guys, if you got anything you want to add or comment or just give us a call, make sure you give us a call at 978-543-0405.
If we get a vote, I'll play guitar for y'all. If we get a large amount of people saying that they want to hear it.
Cowboys up 10 with 2:08 to go.
14-24.
Looks like they're gonna
Quarter.
advance. I did predict they would advance, by the way.
There he goes.
They started advancing a little more.
No, they're probably not gonna advance after this round though. They're gonna have to go to the Saints. Yeah, the Saints are gonna come marching in.
Dude.
Go Saints.
By the way,
GAUX.
just an aside, I was at New Orleans in July.
Were you?
Dude, I love it.
Yeah.
It was like one of the best experiences. It's like probably one of my favorite places I've ever been to. And I don't just say that about anything, of course, you know.
Unbelievable atmosphere, huh?
Yeah, absolutely. I've been to like San Diego and like parts of California, like nice parts where there's the big ass redwoods and it's beautiful out there. Seen the Pacific Ocean, and then I mean I've been on the East Coast, where I've been to like Massachusetts and Pennsylvania and New York. So I've seen like and a little bit of Florida. Chicago, dude,
What up, Tim?
fucking French Quarter is where it's at.
I've had the opportunity to both go to Mardi Gras and spend New Year's Eve in New Orleans, and it was just insane. Like it's such a wild party, and everybody's just happy-go-lucky. But there's also a lot of crime and a lot of violence too. So you got to kind of don't go too far away from Bourbon Street if you're out at night. But I really enjoyed that place, man. Like we partied our asses off in New Orleans back in the day.
Yeah, I went during Mardi Gras a while back when the Saints won the Super Bowl.
Oh my God.
I got to touch
damn.
the actual trophy.
Really?
They walked it down the street and just let everybody touch it, man. New Orleans was about to get burned down, man. It was wild. They was partying it up. I mean that in a good way, not like in a bad way.
I was like, damn, what happened?
When they won that Super Bowl, that was
Uncle
sick.
cried. he cried when they were going to the Super Bowl. Yeah. He cried. I was like, whoa. Because they used to wear bags on their head, man. Just to go to the games. The Aints was the nickname. Yeah. You know, and it's just really cool to see a whole city come together like that. And just after everything that had gone down.
Katrina, Hurricane Katrina.
It was just a beautiful thing, you know. It's one good thing after all of that.
They had to rebuild the entire, atmosphere. I mean, it was all washed out. Yeah, they had to rebuild the whole damn thing.
It was also cool.
They rebuilt the French Quarter.
The revenue that came back from that had to be huge.
If you ever get a chance to go to like the Mardi Gras parade, I mean, it's just insane.
I've got pictures and video in my phone of a bunch of that stuff.
Now I know Mardi Gras is in February, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. Fat Tuesday.
That's coming up very soon.
The
first Tuesday.
Have a dual thing going on where Ben and Scott show and Vapor Bed goes to Mardi Gras.
Dude, who would like to see that live stream?
Damn, I don't want to go to fucking Mardi Gras.
Hey, Sports Jokey needs to tag along on that one because the Saints will be playing the Cowboys in New Orleans that weekend. No, not that weekend. They'll play next week. So.
I have to quote Waterboy throughout the whole thing. Have little clips of Waterboy.
I'm not gonna lie though, like Mardi Gras, there's so much partying going on, but it's not like the kind of like feels kind of sketch partying. It's like the energy there is positive. Whenever I was there, it's positive energy. Like everyone's happy. It's not like people are trying to throw down in the street and like trying to start like bar fights or anything like that.
I'll throw us in there, like getting beads and showing your tits. That's pretty cool too.
I should probably show my tits whenever we go.
You know what I mean? He doesn't like boobies. And she showed me her boobies, and I liked them too.
Vicky Valancourt, she showed me her boobies, and I liked it.
Foosball is the devil.
Yes.
Water sucks. It really sucks. Water sucks. It really sucks.
You look like Colonel Sanders.
I stir this with a big old spoon.
You can do it. You can do it all night long. Yeah, just a little Adam Sandler comedy. Come on.
We ought to play that movie before it starts, and just have it playing live and then jump in there.
Damn, you did New Year's and Mardi Gras in 2000? The turn of the century? Holy shit.
Y2K in a
Oh, yeah, you remember Y2K?
Get fucked up.
Hey, we might have been there together, Kimberly.
Y2K.
How much beats did you get, Kimberly?
That's a good question. How many beats did you get?
Whoa!
Hey.
The Seahawks are not dead yet.
Better hurry the fuck up.
Oh, they got timeouts. No, they don't.
Well, 24. What are they down by? Like a touchdown? And
10 points.
It's like a touchdown and a field goal then.
Yep, 10 points, man.
You know, it's possible they could tie it up.
Strike to the end zone. Hey.
No good. No good.
You ain't shit.
Let's see. We got any good comments going on there?
Make sure you call in, guys, at 978-543-0405.
978-0405.
Live links.
Ask DeAndre a weird question. Yeah. We have DeAndre for the first time on the show. He's a firstie.
Yeah, he needs to tell his story a little bit. Tell us about.
I was here before.
Oh.
When?
That would have been a good shirt to wear a few weeks back when we did our whole Stan Lee episode.
Yeah, about a month ago.
Rest in peace, Stan Lee.
R.I.P. Stan Lee.
R.I.P.
Yeah, that's what we were talking about. Was it the end of
in case you guys don't know, the bottom of DeAndre's shirt says STDs.
I think it was November.
No, it says STD. It says herpes.
Gotta catch 'em all.
It says I have herpes.
So how'd everyone ring in the new year? Let's hear that.
Shit. A big old party. It was a non-profit organization. I'm not going to mention the organization.
I actually showed up. It was pretty cool.
It was really good. We had a great turnout. Definitely going to keep helping people on that note. But
nice.
It's my last one there, so it's pretty cool.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
What about you, Scott?
I did a karaoke contest.
Oh man.
What? What'd you sing?
I sang Rebel Yell. I entertained the crowd. It was a lot of fun.
No shit.
I should have won, but oh well, it just wasn't meant to be.
What was the prize?
It was like $70.
I think it was rigged.
Pretty good.
Probably. Yeah. But oh well, who knows?
It was rigged from the start, man.
I just wasn't meant to win.
So I went to this place called Silo. It's like elevated cuisine, and for New Year's Eve they elevated the prices of their plates.
Well, son of a bitch.
95 bones a plate.
95
bones. Almost a Benjamin.
God
what were they serving for that rate?
Well, it was a 4-course meal. So you started out with like a either like a crab cake or like a lobster bisque or something. And then yo,
where the fuck was my invite?
you don't roll like that.
It was last year, bro.
Oh,
Yeah, you don't roll like that.
where was my invite?
95 bones a plate. You're like,
Shit, I would have fucking
with
thrown
that.
in. I had a good pitch. Oh, see, Tim even said it. Scout rocked it. He was there.
Nice.
I sang Rebel Yell, and I entertained him.
But no, that place.
There's no video of it.
No, can we get a little?
They say that
No.
place is all about presentation, not so much the food. But the food wasn't bad,
We should totally have.
Where was it?
Picture that for whenever he sang at that karaoke concert.
right? Yeah. Let's hear a little Rebel Yell.
No.
Yeah.
Check this out. If
No.
we get a call in, he's singing
Oh
it.
shit!
Oh, motherfucker.
So I'm just saying, if
Oh,
we could just
shit.
get one call in.
2024.
Oh,
Oh,
how about them
shit.
Cowboys?
Is this how the Seahawks beat the Cowboys?
I don't think so because they gotta recover an onside kick still, even if they get
fucking.
Give us a call.
Okay.
Oh, we got it. Whoa.
We got an onside kick coming up. Guys.
Okay.
Dun, dun, dun.
Okay.
2-point conversion.
It was a good game. I like
22-24.
I'm a big fan of big
This is
games
down
as
to the
well.
wire.
Except good games when someone pats you on the ass, like good game.
Good game.
Good game.
It's not a game unless someone pats you on the ass.
Remember, guys, call in at
Gotta tap that
978-543-0405.
You gotta touch that butt.
Good game.
Like if I play my best game, I didn't get tapped on the ass.
978-543-0405.
0405.
Live links.
So, what do we think, guys?
Live
They got-
links.
Who's gonna recover the onside kick? Seattle or the Cowboys?
I don't know. My
Seattle.
heart's kind of going like this.
Seattle.
right
It's hard as hell for the onside kick. They used to have a running start, okay, and then it would kind of be like they'd meet. Yeah, they would meet in the middle, but now the rules, because of the whole concussion and CTE
What
syndrome.
happened to that dude? He fucking blow out his.
Here we go.
Yeah, he's hurt, so now they got to have the punter do
Another
it.
broken leg.
But my point is they can't move until the ball is kicked. So now it gives the receiving team a little bit more time to react. Before it was like fucking gunners come flying at you and shit. But now, as you see, here it comes. All the guys have to stand still. Oh, he did a drop kick.
Another one.
That was stupid.
Why?
Why the hell did he do that?
Oh, maybe they can
Game's
get an
over.
interception.
No, game's over. They have no timeouts.
Oh, fuck.
My heart kind of like. I mean, whenever I watch onside kicks, I don't give a shit. But then now when it's about a team that I actually care about,
How the fuck would you drop kick it?
was that?
Hey, drop kick.
What the fuck?
What was you trying to do?
That right in the air into that guy's hands.
Why?
Take it.
It's a win.
Take it, buddy.
You need to get a
Take
good
it.
bounce. You need to get a wild bounce with the football. Look, he's even like, why the fuck did we drop kick it?
I thought the
All
point
right,
was. to
Sports
do the
Junkie's
onside-
fired up now. He's a little pissed.
Oh, shit.
The mic, let's hear it.
Nah, go Cowboys. I had
That's
to
it.
say it. Go
That was his
Cowboys.
backup.
I'm not saying it.
Damn.
Damn, this game's in
There's
the
game.
bag.
Congratulations to the Dallas Cowboys. Moving on. It's going to be a pretty awesome game
Who
with
they
New
play
Orleans.
next?
New Orleans.
Oh, they play
in
New
New
Orleans?
Orleans.
Damn.
So no more Jerry World here. They got to go on the road now.
Interesting.
What a game. 24-22.
24-22. Holy shit. What are our fans got to talk about this?
The kicker got injured. Oh yeah, Kimberly. Yeah, I saw
his
that.
backup
We
is
saw that.
back.
Sebastian Janikowski. He's like 187 years old. He's been kicking since Moby Dick was a minnow.
Damn.
Yeah, he's been kicking a long time, man. But yeah, so their punter, I don't understand why the punter didn't put it on a tee and at least try to kick it at an angle up in the air where a player could have got it. Instead, he drop kicked it.
For them, like you see the
Yeah.
what it said.
They got off the snide, man. They
2000,
yeah.
2015.
2015 first wild card win.
Well, since
But
Romo
since-
botched that fucking extra point or field goal
Oh
attempt.
God, Romo.
Tony Homo.
There you go, Tim.
She's crying.
It's
That's
laugh
right.
cry. She's laughing.
Laugh cry, laugh cry.
Laugh cry.
She knows how I feel right now.
What's our
She
next
knows I'm
topic?
disappointed. Is all good.
Oh, do you have any more sports like on your
Man,
phone?
I
That was
am-
it.
I am
You're all tapped out.
I think, we talked about everything. College basketball. Duke is just killing everybody, and they've got like 3 guys that are probably ready to go to the NBA right now. Duke is amazing. But I do want to mention this. I watched the All-American Bowl today, the the high school all-stars, and a lot of them committed to their colleges for the upcoming seasons.
Oh shit. Okay.
And of course, Alabama would be the #1 recruiting class. Imagine that. So they got 5-star recruits, so they're probably going to be really good again and again and again. So, but yeah, it was pretty cool to watch. I love watching stuff like that.
What were some of the high schools that they sent
Oh,
players?
they were
up
all over the country. There was some Texas representation. There was this kid Jordan Whittington. He's going to UT, and he was kind of electric. But the #1 receiver overall, where did he choose? USC, I think. So yeah, a lot of schools were represented, but it was pretty cool to watch. And there's another one, the Under Armour All-American game. I think Deion Sanders is like coaching one of the teams, and I can't remember who else.
Which brings us to our next announcement.
Yeah, the next announcement is
Smoke crack.
don't smoke crack, guys. Don't smoke crack.
Looking at Zeke, he looks like he smoked crack.
He just,
He
yeah.
needs a haircut.
Hey, so what's with this Bird Box?
Oh,
What the fuck is up with Bird Box?
So Bird Box,
Bird
right?
Box is so
I
good.
made it about 15 minutes in and decided this is a pretty good movie, and I'm going to take the time to sit down and watch it because where I was at, I was watching it on my phone. I really, there's so many memes about it. I'm just loving it, loving the creativity of the internet these days.
it's so good.
But
It really
basically
is.
This, I don't want to ruin it for anybody, but I'm kind of going to ruin it. So plug your ears right now.
Did you watch the whole thing?
I did not finish it.
Oh,
I can
okay.
give you the gist of it. I don't know the
The
ending, so
gist.
I can't kill it. But let me say this
Oh,
thing,
you suck so
this
bad.
spirit thing gets in your little face, and then you see something that's so just that you just want to kill yourself. I mean, there's a scene that I'm gonna talk about a scene. So if you're gonna watch, do not.
I can still hear you.
So there's a scene where this woman is sitting next to her sister.
Oh, no. What happened?
What the fuck?
That's
Oh,
God
just
right
just
there.
reconnecting.
Woo!
That's God right there. It's not-
He's
it's
like-
not- the hand of God. Just go watch it. It's
Sandra
all right.
Bullock probably.
It's not horrible. I
Okay,
know
we
there's a
done
lot of
talking Bird
hype,
Box?
but yeah, we're gonna scritch it.
Okay, yeah, we're done with Bird Box. How about Bandersnatch? What do you guys think about Bandersnatch?
That's
Dude,
the one I wanted
that
to
movie
let you
was
hear
fucking
about.
trippy. After Tony talked about it last week, I
wait.
watched it.
Tell me a
Oh
little
my
bit
gosh.
about Tell me about Bandersnatch.
Oh, dude. Okay, so it's an interactive movie where when you're watching it, you have the choice of choosing certain directions that you go throughout the movie. Like while you're watching, it'll give you the option,
Yeah.
like say, oh, hit this guy in the face, or just cool off and walk away.
Give
And
him a tap.
and it's like, fucking hit him.
Really?
So you pick, and then as you go, it still gives you more options as which way to go and what to do, like an interactive movie. It's really good, actually.
So
and
you
when
know what
think
comes to
about it, it
mind
really
is
fucks you up.
Leisure Suit Larry.
What's that? I remember that.
I've heard of it. I've never seen it.
Yeah, you get to direct what Leisure Suit.
Yeah,
We gotta pull that up and
It's
show the
an
viewers.
interactive movie. It's really cool, actually. It's definitely a mind fuck.
Was watching that Bandersnatch
Make sure you guys call in at 978-543-0405.
Where are these calls at, man?
Leisure.
I didn't ruin it for you guys, just so you know. You can still watch Bird Box.
Wet dreams.
Pull up like a clip or something.
Yeah, but
Okay.
so I guess we're gonna play. I'm gonna play this game, Leisure Suit Larry. I'm gonna go ahead and play this game, or we're just watching a clip. We're not gonna play it.
No, look,
Okay.
see, like
That is a pin.
you get to choose
Oh.
what Leisure Suit Larry does.
He's a pimp.
So it kind of reminds me of it.
This is cool. This
I
reminds
played
me.
this game when I was stationed out in Hawaii on our computer. We had it saved, and of course we weren't supposed to be doing that, but it was still hilarious because look, you can choose the. I mean,
Punch Out almost.
and look at the graphics. It's because it's old as hell.
Yeah.
But,
This looks just
but
like.
no, I want to see Bandersnatch.
You should check it out, man. It's pretty cool.
So I thought it was gonna
I wanted
be
Baldersnatch
Alice
with
in
the
Wonderland,
Bandersnatch.
you know, because it was the Bandersnatch or whatever.
That's Leisure Suit Larry right there, man. So he jumps through the window. And
Oh, into the trash can.
you get to choose
Because
one.
he's trash.
See?
No.
He's.
Wait, do you where do you control it? Like on the controller?
It's a
Like-
computer game, like back in the day with like a Tandy 1000 and shit. Like it's an old computer.
Tandy one.
See, look, you have to pay the $7 for Leisure Suit to.
Thanks, buddy. Maybe I'll see you again sometime.
But he gets laid.
Oh.
He never
Lots.
sees him again.
Lots and lots.
He looks like a cocaine dealer.
That guy won.
See, put his money in. There you go. There's the result.
It looks just like 80s era stuff, like Scarface, but like skinny, pimped out Scarface. You know, what's that guy's name from Scarface that everyone wants to be? Sosa. He's like Sosa in
Tony Montana?
Scarface's suit.
Nobody wants to be Sosa.
Sosa
wanted to
was
be
a
Tony
player
Montana.
though. He was a player. He came out there. He's yeah.
Okay, what's next?
Yeah, let me.
Oh, there he goes. Leisure Suits going to the liquor
He's going to the liquor store.
Oh, he's buying a dirty magazine.
Intelligent literary articles. That's pretty funny.
Has any of the viewers out there ever seen Leisure Suit Larry?
I didn't even know this guy existed. Censored. He's
so
getting it on.
Leisure Suit Larry's getting some action.
And they censored it, which is really whack, but okay. No,
Oh, he's tied up.
oh, he just got robbed.
Yeah, he's like,
What do you do? You just.
there he goes.
There he goes. He's in the taxi again. Man, that coke is.
He gets wrecked. He's doing too much blow and he's picking the wrong ones.
Remove clothes. Oh my.
Oh, full nudity.
This would be perfect time. The Surgeon General will be proud.
Censor.
Do we have any comments on Leisure Suit Larry? Or
Let's see.
Let's turn it back over here.
That's right, playing golf. Well, that's where the Broncos are. Apparently, that's what they're saying.
Oh, Paul.
Good night, Kimberly.
It sucks. Ben and I were disappointed with it. I was a little bit disappointed with Bandersnatch. I thought it kind of kept looping and looping and looping, and you got to watch it. I might just be wrong with my experience with it. It was good at first, and then I started getting confused because I was like hoping like for an epic ending, and then I never knew where the right choices to make to get to the epic ending was. And whenever I finally got to where it's because what happens is that as you're watching it, you choose like do this or do that, do this or do that, and if you choose wrong, it takes you back to like these two screens where you got to replay a part of the whole show all over again, and you get to keep on choosing different pathways until you get ultimately to the end where just the last scene happens. And then it goes to the main like Netflix screen. And
So
it's
you
like,
can watch
wait,
this over and over again and have different changes and endings.
Yeah,
and
every time you watch the movie, it's a different movie.
Oh my
Every
God.
fucking time.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Tim commented on Leisure Suit Larry, calling it 8-bit porn.
8-bit porn.
But I
Yeah,
can't really-
look at the graphics. It's 8-bit.
It is.
Into the dumpster all over again.
Dude, he's been going in and out of this dumpster.
He's got to jump out the window.
I like how it says yeah.
It's like an analogy of his life.
He's going to lefties. Yo, taxi. Yeah,
But,
it's actually interactive.
It's
Like Bandersnatch. Hashtag
8-bit Bandersnatch.
Hey, bitch.
But there's actually snatch.
This is almost like a very, very early version of like GTA, I think. Grand Theft Auto.
I'll give you that. He's wearing the same outfit pretty much.
Although
No
his goal
shit.
is to get laid all the time. Like you have to
He's a sex
see the score. You have to like get Larry laid.
That's how his score goes up.
Yeah, get him laid.
When he gets laid, his score goes up.
Yeah.
Getting laid and getting paid.
See, now he's going to the casino. He's got to make a little money and then go get laid.
Getting in there.
He's going to the back room. He's going to,
Oh shit! He's going to the
cabaret.
champagne room.
Oh shit!
Nah, he's getting in the
Oh, no,
elevator.
There you
no,
go.
no.
Oh,
Cabaret.
bitch.
Look at that 8-bit graphic of the elevator going up.
It's pretty clean too. It looks
Yeah,
golden. though.
right?
I want to go party at that club.
Has anyone ever played Leisure Suit Larry? I know Tim has.
Damn, he's going like to the fucking 58th floor or something. Look,
He said,
6,
"Stop choosing Scream Like a Girl to get to the good."
7.
Man in High Castle.
Oh, he's at the top now.
What's that about?
He's going to the Golden Room.
Hey, Paul, congratulations
Oh, no, he's
to your
not.
Cowboys, man. Hard fought game.
Oh
Wow,
shit!
That's some clean graphics
Open
right
pills.
there, man.
Ooh, she took the Spanish fly.
Oh, dude, she's taking
She's ready.
Duh, duh.
What the fuck are we watching?
her
Leisure
breathing
Suit
goes
Larry.
faster and faster. She begins to pant.
That blink though.
Dude, this movie, this fucking movie's like fucking 8-bit, but yet there's still such detail in the tits. What the fuck?
Look, she's running away from Leisure Suit. Like,
Like, oh, you gave me a roofie instead. What the? Fucking falls over.
she disappears down the stairs.
Her name was Fate.
Looks like tonight.
Her
Ample
ample
weapons.
weapons. Hashtag ample weapons.
Hashtag ample weapons.
She said, "I need to find my boyfriend before this stuff wears off."
I got this.
Where are we going now, Larry?
Bad.
I
Oh,
got
look.
this
Oh,
thing and
shag
that's-
cart. Look at the shag carpet in 8-bit.
The duck? Is that a duck or a bear?
That was a bear.
That looked like a duck.
If it's a duck,
I like the way he
if it
walks.
quacks
He's
like
like
a duck
walks
and
the
then
little
walks
strut.
like a duck.
That'd be weird.
You
right?
found a closet full of.
Plus an
Oh, an
inflatable
inflatable
doll.
doll.
Go
where
get
are we
her.
going now, Larry?
Inflate doll. You see that? You have to like type in
You
inflate
huff and you
doll.
puff and you blow your dollar.
What
Oh
the
my
fuck?
God!
Use
What
doll.
is this?
Jeez, Larry, do we have to? In
All
fact,
right, you asked for it, Scott.
twice. Here we go.
Oh my god.
This is wild.
This is pretty wild.
Nobody's
Oh,
really
gosh.
enjoying it though.
It says
with us.
selecting your own personal favorite from the
he
3
popped
available
it. Look at the
openings.
bottom.
What the fuck?
All right.
All right, enough with
We're
the
gonna
8-bit
pause.
porn.
Yeah,
8-bit porn.
Jesus.
that's enough
I
of
just wanna know if
Laser
it's
Suit
possible.
Larry.
Enough for your
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
Leisure Larry, guys. Jesus. There's a loud flatulent sound.
Can't blow up
So that is how Bandersnatch got its reputation from Leisure Suit Larry.
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably.
Deuces, guys. Good night. Kimberly. It's
Night,
probably like a
Kimberly.
while back. There's no one officially ending it through.
Leisure
Stop
Suit Larry now
choosing
kind of looks like Hallmark College for rapists. What the fuck, Tim?
Keep going down, Leisure Suit.
Yeah.
Get them laid. That's it.
Well, guys, I think we're nearing the end of the show for tonight. So thank you everyone that called in.
Everyone.
Well,
That
it's funny.
13-year-old
The
that checked me?
13-year-old. Thank
Let's
you.
get
13-year-old.
one more caller
Got
before we
checked.
close, man.
Make sure you guys call in at
let's get one more caller.
978-543-0405. Call
call
now. 978-543-0405.
Who's on right now? I can't tell. Tim's on. There's 4 people on. So Jen's on.
Yeah. 5 people.
Peeper.
Come on, Tim.
I should call in and prank call myself.
Right?
Live on the
Call
show.
live, prank call. Or I could prank call someone else that we know on purpose. I know how to block my number. Or I can use.
So actually, one last thing though, before we start ending up, DeAndre here is a musician.
He is.
Well, we don't even know much about DeAndre. DeAndre, tell us like what you do, like what you've done before in the past. Tell us where you came from.
Yeah.
What state did you come from?
So I'm actually from California.
Whoa, what part?
Sacramento, the capital, the valley, the bay, some might say.
Diaz brothers.
You know what I'm saying? You know, the Kings come from there, you know, and it's really funny that since Sports Junkie's here, I have to comment on this, but I was a Kings fan growing up, right? And then they started to separate my team, you know, Mike Bibby and Peja Stojakovic, everyone just started to, they just got rid of the whole team, you know? And pretty much after that, I was like done with basketball until this young man came on TV. He was really good, you know, LeBron James, right? And now he's on the Lakers,
Yep.
which is like the most hated team in Sacramento. And it's just it's so wild. I don't know how to feel about it.
It's not
still.
just Sacramento, it's San Antonio too.
Oh, I don't doubt it.
Every town with
has
SA
a
in
very
it.
young roster. Their roster is very young and talented. You know, it's going to take them a little while though to gel and actually become like, you know, a powerhouse or anything. But they've got a lot of young talent because guess what? They're drafting at the top every year. So you know they did have such a great team though. And I remember those rivalries with the Lakers when Shaq was still there. But they had like Doug Christie, Vlade Divac, Stojakovic, Mike Bibby, Chris Webber. Like they were a really good team, but you know they ran into that fucking Lakers dynasty, and it was just too much. You know, Kobe and Shaq, with those role players they had. I mean, they had Rick Fox, they had
I don't think I hated
Derek Fisher. I mean, they had all kinds of. Yeah, I didn't like the Lakers either because Kobe was so fucking arrogant in his playing day. Now he's all right, but he was such an arrogant asshole in his playing day.
They would show these commercials, you know, where like the fans would follow, the Kings fans would follow really heavily. It reminds me of here because the San Antonio Spurs fan following is pretty huge here. Now, when I first got here, you know, I went to bars a lot. I got here around 2010, 2011, and the bar scene was. Well, I was very into the bar scene back then, and just the fans would just be so drunk. That was what started off. We used to call them the slurs because of the fans, you know. And now I don't hate them as much. You see, the city just comes together almost the same way, and they have such a good team. They had veterans, you know, for a while, just a lot of talent on the team. But yeah, the Spurs. But yeah, it's really cool to see how things work out in basketball. Like as players just move around, I don't really like stick to anything and just watch it when I can. You know.
Yeah, LeBron's hurt right now. He's got a pulled groin, I think.
Hey, Kim.
And the Lakers are like
What's up,
1-3 without him.
Yeah.
You know, they're trying to play without him right now, and they're really struggling. But I watched them play the other night, and you know, their young kids they're doing their thing. But I like watching Sacramento. I always liked watching Sacramento.
You seen Chicago play?
I have. Yeah.
It's been pretty interesting watching their team for a while. What do you think about Chicago?
The Bulls?
Yeah. What do you think?
Well, I mean, I grew up watching the Bulls of you know, Jordan and Pippen and Cartwright and Armstrong and Kerr, right? But you know, the Bulls are struggling right now. The East is kind of surprising though, because like the Raptors and the Bucks are kind of the ones on top of everything right now, and the Bucks got Giannis. They call him the Greek Freak, and the dude's amazing. But nobody's going to be better, I think, than the West. Like
GSG, go Cowboys, go.
GSG, go
GCG.
Cowboys, go.
GCG.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't think anyone's going to beat the West between the Warriors, the Rockets, the Lakers. I'm going to throw the Lakers in there because they're going to make the playoffs.
Nah, Ben, you had that right. GSG, go
And
Spurs, go.
And the Spurs. I think the Spurs will be about a 6 or a 7 seed come the playoff time, but they're going to get in.
Oh yeah, they always do.
So, speaking of California and DeAndre coming from California and St. Roots up here in San Antonio, he did a little bit of musical gigs back in the day, and he is a musician. He does live music and performances. He's well, tell him. I don't want to explain your whole history for you.
Yeah, explain it for us.
All right. Well, I'm gonna break my my little bit of like anonymity only because
Don't break 11 tradition.
not full fledged. Just you know, I used to DJ, you know, and I'm getting back into it a little more recently. I had a lot of fear behind it because I used to get really trashed before. But yeah, I made some changes to my life, so I'm getting back involved with that, and y'all see a lot of that on Vapor Bed. You know, I'm going more into the experimental categories and just doing more stuff like that. I'm changing my name. Originally, it was Beyond Bass. The last show that I'm going to be playing is another show that I can't release the name of, unfortunately.
Where's he gonna be at?
It's going to be in Slumber Falls. It's a very private thing. But yeah, that's going to be the last show that my name is going to show up on a flyer for, and then it's going to get changed over to Smirk. And I'm going to go ahead and break that fourth wall here and, you know, talk to you guys out there because, you know, we can see you, and Tim asked for this. I don't know why. Tim, you know, you should talk in the comments so I can respond to you.
Or call in, you know.
Or you can call it. You should have called in a long time ago, you know. Music-wise, though, I play guitar. I actually wrote a couple songs with Ben here, and we're going to be working on a lot of things this year. This is a very big year for us getting into entertainment. We're working on starting up a label and just getting a lot of things out there. You know, we're going to sow our roots into the music scene and be more active, you know, out there chasing the dreams, you know.
Chasing the dream. I like that.
Yeah.
So if you guys would love to hear what DeAndre can play, let us know.
Maybe the next show.
We actually, yeah, because we were thinking about having him perform something today, but we decided, we say, hey, DeAndre, let's have you a part of the audience. It's your first time on. We don't want to like just rush into anything. We wanted to make sure that we come back probably next week, possibly next week,
Awesome.
and actually do a live performance on the show for you guys, so that way we
I
can.
might have to come to set and check that out.
Yeah, right
We don't
here
have
on the
to talk
set.
Sports, but I just want to hear what DeAndre's got going on.
Change his name to Music.
Music
I
junkie.
do like me some
We
music.
could teach him how to DJ. He could play like
Oh
old
shit!
school classics.
I can spin on the ones and twos.
You know the a lot of the vaporwave stuff is just like old school disco music, and they slow it down.
Enjoy that.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it would be really good to.
I got something before we close.
All right.
So the first time I came on this show, I was told that I was going to be getting a gift.
We got it.
Let's
We
talk
got
about-
it.
Let's talk about that a little.
We
What
actually.
kind of gift am I going to be getting here?
Smoking it up for Vapor Bed. Sorry.
We've been talking about we did the paintings finally. We got a few paintings actually for you to choose from.
Do I get to choose?
Yes, you get to choose. hold up real quick before we can show them one last time to the audience before we get off right now. You know this.
All right. We're going to get the paintings here because if you called in or you were a guest on the show, you were awarded a gift. And I was one of the guests on the show as the junkie here. Okay, so that's an alien and a tree, so that's pretty sweet.
Through the trees.
Through the trees. He's peeking through the trees. We have...
This one.
I think Ben painted this one.
I did paint that one.
We got the snowman melting a little.
He's melting a little bit. Look at that little corn cob pipe he's got in his mouth. He's so happy. Look at the little smile right there he's got.
This is pretty cool.
Smoking on that.
I don't know what to put here at the top. I was going to put Merry Christmas or like Happy Holidays or number one fan. I kept erasing it.
Sports junkie. Put sports junkie up there.
Sports junkie right there.
Well, that's in the running. I like that one.
Paint him one live.
They did. They had a live show of painting.
Then this was by Tony over here.
I was hoping they would taint paint, but they didn't. So
Oh, that'd be fun.
taint paint.
Paint with the
Paint.
That's Tony's
Paint
rendition of
with the taint.
Rock and Roll Christmas.
Hashtag paint with the taint.
Rock and Roll Christmas right there.
Rock and roll Christmas. Oh, I like. They like.
needs to be framed immediately.
Oh, okay. Well, hey,
This could be like
you've been a guest, so maybe you get that one.
Ooh.
Okay, what else we got going on?
Then we got this one right here. This was also painted by Tony. What did he put right here? NUDE.
NUDE Moon. Oh, NUDE.
Full moon.
On full moon.
All right.
And then this is the last one I did.
I like this one.
What do we call this one?
I don't know. This makes me feel good. We call it the Feel Goods.
Well, is it like Dr. Feelgood?
Dr. Feel Good.
She's the one they call
So
Dr. Feelgood.
it's
Like vapor bed.
yeah, he's got to be on the show.
DeAndre likes the sports junkie.
Yeah.
He's one of my favorite people.
Oh,
He's got that voice.
So which one do you want to take home, Sports Junkie? Which one do you like the most? When I put the
only if you write sports junkie in that red box.
He wants the Christmas one.
I want the Christmas one if you put sports junkie.
Hey!
Can you put sports junkie in that box?
I can put Sports Junkie
All right.
there for
All
you.
right, cool.
We got that taken care of.
That's awesome. Thanks.
That's an adorable little slap. Look, I like.
Thank
the
you,
fly
Ben.
how
You
it came
you did
out.
a good job on that, man.
I did my best. It took me a while.
Mine would have looked probably like I don't want to like deteriorate anybody's art because I'm not very artistic. So I am a sports junkie for a reason, not an artist. But no, that'll
Yeah.
be cool when it says like sports junkie,
Sports Junkie, right?
even though
there.
it has absolutely nothing to do with sports.
has
but-
nothing to do with.
I'll tell you what, it will go on one of my walls in the house because it's pretty sweet.
Oh, I like that.
Because it
That makes me feel
came
proud.
from Ben.
Yeah.
He's gonna be a music junkie on Vapor Vet.
Music.
Music Junkie. All right, guys. Well, we're gonna go ahead and close it up. So we love you guys.
I can rap too.
You guys have an amazing rest of the week.
Rap
Remember to
battle.
like, subscribe, add your friends, add your
like last
family,
week. No-
add that
no
ex-girlfriend of
cursing,
yours, ex-boyfriend of yours. Not really. Probably not. Don't want that.
Well, thanks
DeAndre might want that.
thanks for having us on, Ben and Scout.
Hey, we appreciate it, guys.
Y'all have a good night.
Scout can rewatch the replay at the end of the show later. Next week.
It's actually the Ben and Dre show now. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, take over. Hey.
Hashtag Ben and Dre Show.
We love you guys. You guys take care. You have an amazing, amazing weekend, and we'll catch you here next week.
Peace.
Same time. I think we'll probably do Saturday again, maybe Friday. I don't know. It depends on what happens next weekend, but
Don't forget to watch the playoffs tomorrow.
Might have to do it on
playoffs.
Friday instead of Catterday.
because if we do it, we like the 7:00 time on Fridays. We get a lot of people who will like tune in.
To watch.
Yeah, I'll be able to watch because when we started doing it too late and we started running to like 11, 12 o'clock at night, people kind of started like trickling off. Honestly, I'm the same way. When it starts getting late, I got things to do like the following morning a lot of times.
Right on.
So,
Right on.
but yeah.
Dre take over. I like
Later,
that.
Heather. Later, Tim.
Night, Tim.
Anthony. Welcome to the show. Bye.
Tim, stop watching Leisure Suit Larry, Tim. I know it's funny.
I like the fandom on here today.
We love you guys. You guys take care.
Good night.
And we'll catch you here next week.
Peace.